There once was a young woman named Maya, a bright spark in a world that often felt dim. She was bright, ambitious, full of innovative ideas but felt lost in a vast company where she felt invisible, just another face in the crowd. She believed her ideas were too small to matter, her voice too quiet to be heard above the noise. She was a seed, full of life and potential but planted in hard, unforgiving soil, struggling to break through the surface. On the verge of giving up and letting her dreams wither, Maya met David. David wasn't her boss, nor was he a senior executive with a fancy title. He was just a manager from another department, a friendly face she met by chance in the hallway one day. But David had a special gift. He saw her, not as a cog in the machine, but as a person with untapped potential, waiting to blossom. He didn't offer her a job with a higher salary or a promotion to a more prestigious role. Instead, he offered her something far more valuable: his time, his undivided attention, and his genuine interest. In essence, David became her gardener, tending to her potential with care and patience. They met for coffee weekly, not to provide her with all the answers, but to encourage her to ask the right questions. He'd ask, "Why do you believe that about yourself? What would happen if you actually tried to pursue that idea?" He listened, truly listened, without judgment or interruption, carefully creating a safe space where Maya felt comfortable enough to share her deepest fears and wildest dreams. He didn't tell her what to do or dictate her path. Instead, he helped her see the incredible things she was already capable of doing. He watered the seed of her potential, gave it the sunlight of encouragement, and shielded it from the harsh winds of self-doubt. And slowly, almost imperceptibly at first, Maya began to sprout, gaining confidence with each passing week. She found her voice, a voice she never knew she possessed, and started speaking up in meetings, no longer afraid to share her thoughts and opinions, and finally shared a groundbreaking project idea she'd kept hidden away for months, fearing it wasn't good enough. It was brilliant, innovative, and exactly what the company needed. Her manager, who had previously overlooked her, finally noticed her talent and potential. Her team noticed her newfound confidence and leadership skills, and began to rally around her. And soon, the whole company noticed the incredible transformation Maya had undergone. Maya was given the opportunity to lead the project, and she led it to resounding success. She wasn't just a cog in the machine anymore. She had blossomed into a true leader, inspiring those around her. Not because of a fancy title or a corner office, but because someone believed in her and helped her find the leader that was already within. That is the incredible power of mentorship, the ability to unlock potential and transform lives. It's the power of one person choosing to see the best in another, choosing to believe in their potential, even when they don't believe in themselves. Mentorship isn't about grand gestures or elaborate programs. It's about the small, consistent acts of belief, encouragement, and unwavering support that make all the difference. It's about seeing the seed of potential in someone and nurturing it with care and attention, helping it to grow and flourish. Remember, every great leader starts as a seed full of untapped potential, and every seed needs a gardener, someone to believe in them and help them grow. Maya's story is not unique. In fact, it's the story of countless leaders who have risen to greatness with the help of a mentor. Behind every success story, there's almost always someone who cared enough to offer guidance, support, and a helping hand. So, be someone's gardener, be the person who sees the potential in others and helps them to cultivate it. Help a seed grow, and watch the world flourish as a result. What is mentorship? It's not a program or a transaction. It's not about climbing the ladder faster or landing a better job. True mentorship is a relationship built on trust and a shared desire for growth. It's an act of generosity, one person seeing potential in another and choosing to invest in it. A mentor offers guidance, not instructions, wisdom, not just knowledge. They shine a light for those walking behind them, making the journey less lonely. For young professionals, mentorship is a lighthouse in a stormy sea. It provides context, confidence, and clarity. Without it, it's easy to get lost or doubt yourself. Mentorship accelerates growth, not just as professionals, but as people. It's the difference between stumbling in the dark and walking with a trusted guide. The impact of mentorship is profound and lasting. It's about human connection, not checklists. That's what makes it so powerful. Leadership isn't just about being in charge or wielding authority. It's fundamentally about taking care of those in our charge, ensuring their well-being, and fostering their development. The circle of safety is built when people feel safe enough to trust and cooperate with one another. Mentorship is perhaps the most personal and direct way to cultivate this circle of safety. When a mentor invests their valuable time and energy, they send a powerful message. You belong here. Your contributions matter, and you are valued. I've got your back, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. In highly competitive environments where pressure is constant, this sense of safety is an invaluable gift. It gives everyone permission to be imperfect and learn from their mistakes, to ask challenging questions, and to risk failure in the pursuit of innovation. True learning and growth simply can't happen without this foundation of psychological safety. When we feel safe and secure, we stop protecting ourselves from perceived threats and start focusing on solving problems together, collaboratively. A truly great mentor creates a sanctuary, a space with no judgment, no harsh criticism, and complete acceptance. In their supportive presence, real conversations flow freely, and vulnerabilities naturally emerge, ultimately building true and lasting strength within individuals. The mentor's office, a quiet corner, or even a coffee shop becomes a haven, a safe space in an often challenging world. This powerful circle of safety doesn't stay contained, it ripples outward, influencing the entire organization. Those who are mentored, in turn, learn how to make others feel safe and supported. They lead with empathy, understanding, and trust, rather than relying on fear or intimidation. This is fundamentally how better, more resilient, and more successful organizations are built from the ground up. It all starts with one person taking the initiative to make another feel safe, valued, and respected. Safety breeds trust and confidence, and trust in turn breeds growth, innovation, and lasting success. And that's the enduring legacy of mentorship, a cycle of safety, trust, and growth that transforms individuals and organizations alike. The greatest leaders weren't born, they were made, often by a mentor's belief. Oprah Winfrey's boss, Dennis Swanson, saw her talent and gave her a platform, changing her life and the media landscape. Bill Gates was mentored by Warren Buffett, who taught him about long-term thinking and philanthropy. Their relationship shaped Gates's worldview and the impact of his foundation. These stories aren't rare, they're the norm. Behind every successful leader is a mentor who offered advice, encouragement, or a new perspective. From Maya Angelou and James Baldwin to Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg, the pattern is clear. Leadership is a team sport, not a solo act. The most important player early on is the mentor who sees what we can't yet see in ourselves. Mentorship changes careers, lives, and even industries. Its impact echoes for generations. Every leader's story includes someone who believed in them. Be that person for someone else. That's how legacies are built. We often see asking for help as weakness, but it's actually a sign of courage and self-awareness. Seeking a mentor isn't admitting defeat, it's choosing growth. Vulnerability is the foundation of strong mentorship. When we ask for help, we offer others the chance to share their wisdom and make a difference. Most successful people want to give back. They're just waiting to be asked. Imagine having wisdom with no one to share it with. Mentorship fulfills that purpose. The greatest fulfillment comes from seeing others succeed because of your guidance. Asking for mentorship honors the mentor's journey. Reframe your thinking, you're not a burden, you're giving someone a chance to make an impact. The fear of rejection is small compared to the potential reward. The worst that can happen is a polite no. The best, it could change your life. Take the risk. Have the courage to ask. Growth starts with a single question. Don't wait for permission. Reach out. How do you find a mentor? Don't search for the biggest title. Look for the values and qualities you admire. Notice who listens, who inspires you, who makes you feel capable. Make a list of the qualities you respect in a leader. Observe people around you, at work, in your community, at events. The right mentor is often closer than you think. Don't start with a formal request. Instead, ask for specific advice or perspective. Make it easy and specific. I admired how you handled that project. Could we chat for 15 minutes? Let the relationship develop naturally. True mentorship grows from mutual respect and trust, not formal programs. Focus on connection, not structure. Start with a simple, humble request for a little of their time. Mentorship is a cycle, a continuous loop of learning and growth. It's a process where knowledge and experience are passed down, creating a ripple effect of positive impact. Those who receive must one day give. It's about paying it forward and ensuring that the wisdom and guidance you've gained are shared with others. The moment you're guided by a mentor and benefit from their insights, you inherit a responsibility to pay it forward. It becomes your duty to nurture the next generation of talent. You don't repay your mentor directly. The best way to show your gratitude is not through direct reciprocation. You help the next generation. you empower them with the knowledge and support they need to succeed. This responsibility starts, surprisingly, as soon as you know something someone else doesn't. Even a small piece of information can be invaluable to someone just starting out. Even early in your career, when you might feel like you don't have much to offer, you can mentor someone just starting out. Share your experiences, offer advice, and be a supportive presence. Mentorship isn't reserved for the old and wise. It's not about age or seniority. It's for anyone willing to reach back and lend a hand. It's about empathy and a desire to help others grow. Your mentor gave you a gift. They invested their time and energy in your development. Honor it by sharing it. Pass on the wisdom and guidance you received to those who need it most. Knowledge multiplies when given away. The more you share, the more it spreads and benefits everyone involved. Teaching others clarifies your own path, solidifying your understanding of the subject matter, and accelerates your growth. It forces you to articulate your thoughts and refine your skills. Look for those who are where you once were. Remember the challenges you faced and the support you needed. Offer your help. Be proactive in reaching out and providing guidance. I remember being in your shoes. If you want to chat, I'm here. Let them know you understand their struggles and are willing to offer support. You have the power to be someone's gardener, nurturing their potential and helping them flourish. This isn't just a nice gesture. It's not simply about being kind or helpful. It's a fundamental responsibility. It's an integral part of creating a thriving and supportive work environment. The more you give, the more you grow. Mentoring others not only benefits them, but also enriches your own professional journey. Mentorship sustains the cycle of leadership, ensuring that future leaders are well-equipped to guide and inspire. Don't wait to be asked. Don't assume someone else will step up. Offer your hand. Take the initiative to connect with and support those around you. That's how we build strong teams, fostering a culture of collaboration and mutual support, and organizations. Mentorship is a cornerstone of a successful and thriving workplace. Be the mentor you once needed. Think back to the person who guided you and strive to provide that same level of support to others. That's true leadership. It's about empowering others and creating a legacy of growth and development. What makes a good mentor? It's not about having all the answers or being perfect. The best mentors are great listeners. They practice empathetic listening and ask thoughtful questions. They create space for mentees to find their own answers. Great mentors are generous with their vulnerability, sharing failures as well as successes. This honesty builds trust and demystifies success. A great mentor believes in their mentee, often more than the mentee believes in themselves. They offer encouragement rooted in genuine confidence, not blind cheerleading. To become the mentor you wish you had, reflect on what you needed most at the start of your journey. Did you need someone to listen, to be honest, or simply to believe in you? Be that person. The blueprint for great mentorship is in your own unmet needs. Fulfill those needs for someone else. Mentorship is simple, human, and profoundly impactful. It's about lifting others as you climb. Your experience can light the way for someone else. Share your story, your struggles, your hope. That's how you become the mentor you always needed, and that's how you change lives. Business and leadership are infinite games. There's no finish line, only the goal to keep playing and make others better. Mentorship is how we play the infinite game, ensuring our values and vision outlast us. A leader's legacy isn't profits or buildings, it's the leaders they create and the lives they touch. Did you build trust? Did you invest in people? Did you pass on your wisdom? When you mentor, you plant a tree whose shade you may never sit in. Your belief in one person can inspire hundreds you'll never meet. This is the power we all hold. We mentor not for ourselves, but for the future. It's how we build resilient organizations and a better world. Mentorship is the most fundamental act of leadership. It's our chance to play the infinite game. Find a mentor. Be a mentor. That's how we build a legacy that matters. That's how we ensure the game continues.